All right, everybody. So I'm doing a little organization on my toolbox for my truck. I actually cleaned it out. I pulled it off the truck and cleaned it all out, took everything out, and I just brought it in here to the shop so that I could organize it in peace and just figure out how I wanted to set everything up without getting on and off the truck constantly. So I was just going to go through it and show you guys like what I keep in my toolbox as a farmer. I do hay and I'm constantly working on projects. So if you think of anything that might be good to keep in my toolbox for my truck, definitely let me know. I'm just going to start here. I bought these 6.5 quart containers on sale at Home Depot. These were like $2.50. So I bought 6 of these. So this first one, sometimes I need a light if it gets dark. So I've got a little shop light here that I keep with an extension cord and a splitter. I have an inverter on the truck, and 1500 watt inverter, so I can pretty much run whatever I want. So I keep that there. Next one down. So I'm running implements and stuff all the time in the field, so I keep extra grease on me, of course. And usually when I go, I grab my grease gun. I don't have it in the box right now, but of course WD-40, PB Blaster, and trailer hitch gel lube, and then a wire brush, because you never know. The next one, I was actually going to get some more gloves to put in here, but I've got some cleaning towels if I need it, and some latex gloves if I'm working on stuff in the field, which happens often, unfortunately. The next one, I think this is my straps. So I've got, no, it's not my straps. So this is just a bunch of random stuff. Obviously a funnel. I've got different kinds of tape. I've got in case I get a hole in my tire out in the field, I've got a hole patch kit. I've got a bunch of different types of JB Weld. I've got several different types of Gorilla Glue and Super Weld, pens, pencils, some rubber cement, stuff like that. So just a bunch of random stuff in this one. Obviously string. Also I keep, this is actually a tool for my chainsaw. Just keep it here because when I go, I just throw my chainsaw in here sometimes too, in case I'm cleaning up the edge of the field. Obviously a basic 25-piece socket set, 1/2 inch, and then in here, get this thing out of the way. Here's my straps. So these straps are for just the bed of my truck. If I'm strapping something down to the bed of my truck, I have just some basic straps and tie downs, a cinch strap. I have bigger straps for my gooseneck, but those I keep in the toolbox of the gooseneck, so I won't show you those. And then I have different attachments for my angle grinder, different grinders, saw piece and everything. And then I have my little safety glasses here. I don't like them rubbing around in the container because then they get all scratched up, so I keep them in that. And then I have, well, before I move on, I also keep heat. So I've got my nap gas here, and then I also have propane. so I keep a propane bottle as well, just in case. And then I keep a leveler, which I don't really need that, to be honest. And then I keep a massive hammer. So if you just know you need to wail on something, then you've got that. And then a crowbar, of course. So also keep, this is my angle grinder, and so my angle grinder, I also keep a charger with the battery just in case. This thing is awesome. I've used it a couple times, but it blows up. It's obviously a just handheld compressor, battery powered. I've got the charger in there as well. But with all my implements, most of them have little wheels on them. And sometimes they go flat just because of the nature of the wheel. So it's nice to have these in the field so I can touch it up a little bit if I want to. Next, this is my just grab and go little setup where I have everything I would need. I've got wrenches and pliers and different stuff, Allen keys, a hot stick. For electricals, I got my bits for my drill and an X-Acto knife. So I also typically find myself in the field noticing that my coolant is low on my tractor, so I keep some extra coolant and then an extra couple of balls here, or a few balls here. I've got these different sizes, which I have had to use this extra one. Then obviously I have Phillips, larger Phillips on this side handle, and then flathead on a larger flathead. So that's pretty much everything I've got. If you have any ideas, anything that you would add, definitely let me know, because I'm always looking for something else fun to keep in here. But that's pretty much all I need. One thing I am missing is my bolt driver. My bolt driver broke, so I need to run and get another one, but I'll probably keep that in here with the other stuff. So, but these little boxes are super handy, and they keep everything separate, because it just drives me crazy to get a cluttered toolbox, because I have all these random small things in here that I might need. So also keeps my truck cleaner. Anyway, let me know if you got any other ideas.